Facts Verse presents Amazing Coincidences You Won't Believe Happened. Number 1. Destined to Be Together. This is one of the most amazing coincidences you won't believe happened. It's not uncommon for a random person to pop up in the background of a family photo. If you look at this photo, it looks like a picture of a family enjoying their vacation and a man in the photo who happens to be at the same place at the same time. Well, what makes this photo so strange is that the random man in this photo married the woman on the left 7 years later. At the time the photo was taken, they didn't even know each other. It wasn't until they were already engaged that they realized that they were at the exact same place at the exact same time. What are the odds? Number 2. Preschool Friends. The couple in this photo were best friends in preschool, but after preschool they started at different schools and they lost touch. You know, it's easy for kids this young to lose touch. Well, when they were in their 20s, they had a mutual friend, didn't even know it. They both went to a party at this friend's house. They realized that they were best friends when they were 4 years old. Today they're dating and extremely happy. You see in movies when things like this happen, but you don't really see it all that much in real life. Number 3. Same photo, same age, same place. When a man and his wife were married, they started going through their old family photos. It was then that they discovered that they each took the same photo at the age of 10 at Hershey Park. They didn't meet on that day. They were 30 years old when they met, but they were shocked that they both took the same family vacation photo and that they were the same age when they did so. Number 4. Amy and Nick. It's strange when you marry somebody only to find out that you had met once before. This is the case with Amy and Nick. When they were little kids, they both happened to be at the same amusement park. Their families weren't there together. In fact, they didn't know each other at all. The kids just happened to be together when they took a photo with one of the theme park's characters. When they were going through old family photos, they discovered that they'd met as children. This was enough for them to believe in destiny, and they got married. Number 5. That First Dance. In the photo on the left, you can see a boy and a girl dancing together. Neither one of them looks all that happy about it. At the time, they had no idea that one day they would be dancing at their own wedding. It's crazy how you can find love in a place where you least expect to. It's adorable how these two met as kids and then they found each other again as adults. Today, they are much happier to be together than when they were dancing as children. Number 6. Finding Love at Woodstock. Most people don't expect to find the love of their lives at a music festival based on what happens at these events. One of the most famous music festivals in history was Woodstock. The couple in this photo met there. They met, spent the entire festival together. Their relationship continued and eventually they got married. Today they are still together and they recently celebrated their 48th wedding anniversary. There have been plenty of books written about Woodstock, and the couple's first photo together just so happened to be on the cover. Next time you go to a music festival and you think that there's just no way you're going to meet the one, think again. Number 7. Meeting on a merry-go-round and falling in love. These two kids got on a merry-go-round when they were just 5 or 6 years old. You could see on the girl's face that she was completely smitten with the young boy. It wasn't until they were in high school, though, that she told him how she felt ever since they were children. Turned out he was just as smitten with her. When the couple got married, they reenacted the photo that they took on the merry-go-round when they were kids. This story is just adorable. Number 8. Destined to Be Together. Most people don't meet the love of their life before they're able to talk, walk, or stand. That is, however, exactly what happened with this couple. They met when they were babies because their parents were very close when they were young. Since meeting as babies, they were inseparable ever since. They believe that they were lucky they met when they were so young. It saved them from dealing with bad relationships and even worse breakups. Number 9. Long-Distance Love Story. The couple in this photo was from opposite sides of the world. He was from France, she was from Canada. They met when they both took trips to Thailand to take up driving. They met in Thailand and fell in love. They've been together for 3 years, and they're planning to one day get married. It's an example of a long-distance love story. Number 10. Alex and Adam. Alex and Adam knew each other when they were children. In the top photo, you can see them at a wedding. Alex fell in love with Adam at first sight on that day. The two lost contact, and Alex moved on from her love for Adam. When they were in their late teens, they both happened to be guests at another wedding. Finally, Alex has a chance to tell Adam how she really felt about him, and today they are a happy couple. Number 11. Michael and Natalie. When Michael and Natalie were kids in Saudi Arabia, they were really close. As they got older, they lost touch with each other, and it took 20 years, but they found each other again on Facebook. They began dating soon after, and today they're married. It's a true love story. The couple found a picture together when they were kids. They decided to recreate it when they got together as adults. It's something that fairy tales are made of. Number 12. Meeting at a wedding. The two little kids in this photo were asked to be the flower girl and the ring bearer at their parents' friend's wedding. The little girl looks like she's in love with the little boy. The photo on the right is the same couple. This time they are at their own wedding. They managed to remain close throughout their entire lives and realized that it was their destiny to get married. There's nothing cuter than when a couple can look back and see how they feel about each other when they were only 3 or 4 years old. Number 13. An amazing bond. Sometimes it's true that you can find love in a place you least expect. That was the case with Heather and Chris. In 2014, Heather needed to have a liver transplant in order to live. Chris, her donor, didn't even know her when he agreed to give a piece of his liver away. When Heather asked to meet her donor, she and Chris fell in love right away. It wasn't long before the two were married. Well, if there's any true definition of a special bond, this is it. Number 14. In love with a classmate. When the girl in these photos was 15 years old, she told her classmate that she was in love with him. Well, he was silly, and that's what she liked about him. It turned out that he had feelings for her too, and they decided to date. Today, they're 25 years old and married. These photos are of a couple at 15 years old and the couple at 25 years old. When teenagers date, it usually doesn't last. Kids that age are young, immature, they don't really know what love is or what they're looking for in a partner. This couple is the exception to the rule. They're living proof that you can marry your high school sweetheart. Number 15. Social media love. The woman in this photo wanted to find zoo tickets on Twitter. The man in the photo just happened to have some extra tickets, so they decided to meet up to make the transaction. When they met, it was love at first sight. They started dating and eventually they got married. If it weren't for social media and the fact that she wanted zoo tickets that he just happened to have, they would never have met. It's crazy how destiny can work sometimes. This couple believes the universe brought them together at just the right time in their lives. I tend to agree. Number 16. Marrying your classmate. The man and woman in this wedding photo met one day and they fell in love. They dated for a while and then they decided to get married. After the wedding, they moved into the same house together. While they were unpacking, they found something that amazed the both of them. It was a kindergarten picture and they were standing side by side. Neither of them had any idea that they were in the same kindergarten class. They didn't realize it until they were going through their old photos after they were already married. Stories like this can give you the goosebumps. Subscribe for more.